Santo Harsu Kyoto is one of the key creators of contemporary art in Honduras. His first works were based in a modern plastic context, but evolved to eventually turn into something experimental and contemporary. This evolution was very much influenced by his academic background in sociology. In 1982, he made his first public appearance with the sample of paintings called Dragons, where he focused on portraits. In fact, a decade later, it can be seen in his artwork that his expertise really relied on portrait paintings. However, in 1995, his work had an immense turn with his project Temple of Ruins, or Templo en Ruinas in Spanish, which became the backbone of Honduran contemporary art. With this painting, Arzu won the first prize in the third Bienal de Pintura del Caribe y Centroamérica in Santo Domingo in 1996. A success which he only shares with another Honduran painter, Armando Lara. About his main studies, well, he studied primary and secondary in the Salesian Institute San Miguel of Tegucigalpa, or Instituto Salesiano San Miguel, Honduras. Fellow of EAS as a change student at South Albany High School, Albany, Oregon, USA. Professor of Philosophy and Pedagogy at Salesian Philosophical Institute in Francisco Marroquín University in Guatemala. First cycle doctorate in philosophy by equivalence, Pontifical Salesian University in Rome, Italy. Economics National Autonomous University of Honduras, or UNAM, in Tegucigalpa. Scholar by the United States government, uses as artist in residence, Michigan, USA. Fellow of the Taipei City Hall as artist in residence and the International Artist Village in Taipei, Republic of China. Self-taught artist, and he has made approximately 18 individual exhibitions and more than 50 collective exhibitions in galleries and museums around the world. That's it.
One thing I missed. We probably look the art, the modern art, like something awful or something very different, because the people, when see something weird, maybe experimental some fear, and I don't know, a lot of things. I remember when Santo Harsu Kyoto represented Honduras in one of the most important events in the world, like a Venice Biennale. It was the first participation of Honduras in this event in a more than 100 years of existence of this competition. So we have a pretty big, when I say big, a pretty big person here. In addition, in the Venice and Santo Domingo is officially representing Honduras in the Biennales of Guatemala, Costa Rica, Peru, and Ecuador. So it's an international artist who prefer to live in Honduras, stay here, and love the country who he is born. He does not have family. He doesn't have family because he loves. I love the things he do. So they say I don't have time to have a wife or a child, right? So I respect that. It's a very tough choice to don't have a a family. Uh, the love of his life is the art, his mother, and his brother. So, thank you, Santoharu Kyoto, for being the person you are. You can do anything what you want, and like you always say, ad astra, hacia las estrellas, to the stars. We can do everything we want, and then do it. So, thank you. Bye. Hello.
Hi, my name is Manuela Flores. I'm an architect and I teach here at Unitec.
Okay. Hello. I have some questions for you about some kind of topic.
Okay.
So the first one, did you know who is Santos Kyoto?
Santos Kyoto is a Honduran painter.
Okay. So, next one. What do you think about his quote? Can you read it?
The art across the web will be the perfect excuse to stay connected.
Okay.
I think it's a beautiful quote, and it's true, because maybe I will never, or people from another country will never know Santos Kyoto, but across the internet he will be known because of his beautiful art.
Okay. Next one. Do you like his way of art?
It's different way of art. It's very his personality, so I think it's beautiful in a sense.
Okay. And the last one. Are you interested now on this art?
I was never very aware of what he did as a painter, but looking at the slides you brought, I think it's a very interesting thing to know what he thinks and why he paints that. So I think I would be interested in learning more about his paints.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
My name is Isaac and I study communications and publicity.
Okay, Isaac, hello. We have some questions to make to you. Well, the first one. Did you know who is Santos Kyoto?
Yes, I know.
Okay. Can you talk me a little bit about?
In a class of college.
Okay. The second one. Can you pass the slide, please? What do you think about his quote? Can you read it?
Can I relate?
Can you read it? Okay. What do you think about it?
It's pretty interesting. And that's the reality of today. So,
Okay. And next one. Did you like his way of art?
yes, I like.
Okay. And the last one. Are you interested in this kind of art?
Well, if it's cheap, I'll buy it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Isaac.
Hi, I'm Linda and I'm an architecture student.
Oh, hello, Linda. So, I have some questions for you. Did you know who is Santos Kyoto?
No.
Okay. Next question. What do you think about his quote? Can you read it, please?
The art across the web will be the perfect excuse to stay connected. It's like the art is like a form of expression, like to communicate to the people, to send messages or something.
Okay, thanks. Next one. Did you like his way of art?
Yes.
Okay, and the last one. Are you interested on his art now?
Yes. It's not like an art you find usually in life. It's interesting.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Maya, and I'm studying entrepreneurship.
Okay, well, we have some questions to do. Did you know who is Santos Kyoto?
Yes,
Can you tell me some about him?
I know that he draws and paints.
Okay,
Yes, that.
pretty much.
Pretty
Okay.
much it.
The next one. Next slide, please. What do you think about his quote? Can you read it?
Do I read it out loud?
Yep.
The art across the web will be the perfect excuse to stay connected.
Okay. What do you think about it?
I think it's very true. People are really influenced about the web itself, and it has its pros and cons, which I think it's a pro because we can stay connected, but it's also a con because we can get interrupted in so many things that are important, and we could procrastinate or make the people that are really close to us get farther away from us.
Okay. And next one. Did you like his way of art?
I do.
Okay. And the last one. Are you interested in this kind of art?
Yes, I think it's different, and
Okay. Thank you.
Andrea, and I'm an architecture student.
Okay. So, Andrea, we're here to talk about one topic, and I make you some questions. So, did you know who is Santos Kyoto?
No.
Okay. Second one. What do you think about his quote? If you can read it, please.
The art across the web will be the perfect excuse to stay connected.
What do you think about it?
That he's finding a way for us to keep being connected,
Okay.
even though it's not in a personal meaning anymore. It's more about the internet and stuff.
Okay. Next one. Do you like his way of art?
I can't say yes and I can't say no because it's not understandable. It's weird.
Okay. And the last one. Are you interested now his kind of art?
I don't know, I don't understand, like, what does it mean? Like, there's an eye with a lot of words.
Okay. Thank you, Andrea.
You're welcome.
Okay. After what my partner Carlos says and our spiritual partner Martha says, it's very important to know what is a description of that kind of creative person, right? Because a creative person is no longer the one person who just do creative thing. It's a person who really want to do his job, and do it in the fine way. So, a majority of the fine arts work, in this case, plastic art, independently either commissioned by clients or in their own initiative to create artistic works. We have a lot of description in this one. What most artists work on their own, they may also be employed by museums and galleries, like Santos Kyoto. Santos Kyoto is one of the best representation of the art from Honduras. He have a lot of contemporary and longer exposition of art. The concept of this benefits or this profession is not applicable in the case of the fine arts. Artists usually receive payments. Santos doesn't. I don't know why. Because he make the things he do from the love of the art. Well, Santos Zoo have a lot of places of exhibitions. Some are in Honduras, another in the United States, Paris, France, Taipei, China, Monterrey, Mexico, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Frankfurt, Germany, and another one. One of the most important awards the Santos Kyoto have is he won the gold medal of the third Biennial of Painting. Like we said before, this is one of the most important things Santos do, and he always says, "Hello, my name is Santos Harsukioto, I'm an Honduran artist." So he's very proud of where he become, right? In my personal opinion, Santos Harsu is my teacher. He's one of my best teachers in my high school time, because he always bring me back to life, if I can put it in that contexto. Sorry, in that context, because she always say, "Tú eres el bastión. You are the pillar. You are the bastion. You need to do what you need to do and do it with more effort. Be part of something big." So Santo Hatsukioto is very important for me because he make a lot of things that one teacher need to do. And one of the most important is inspire the childhood. He worked a lot with child. So this is very, very important. In other words, Santo Hatsukioto is one of the people you need to know, you want to know, and you always be proud to know him. So thank you. Here is our exposition, and now we have some question and some interview we make to another people in the campus, in the United campus. So thank you very much, teacher.